Hi, this is Kathy Koliakovo of Time on Task VA Services, and I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to open up your own personal Facebook account. This is the type of account you would need even if you want to open a business fan page. Facebook requires that you open an account in your own name and that you include your date of birth and that you do actually in fact have to be over 13 years of age. So those are a couple of their basic requirements. They also require under their terms of service that you don't have more than one Facebook account, and I really caution against this because I have seen people had their accounts deleted because they had more than one with their name. So what you're going to put in first is your name, first name, last name, an email address to connect with, password. Facebook refers to people online as his and her, she, he, so they would like you to enter your gender in here as well. And they will also ask for your date of birth. This is something that they'll use for confirmation purposes should you be signing in from a different computer. I actually recommend to my clients that you don't use your real date of birth, but to pick something that you'll always know. So I usually will tell them if it's in the month of January, pick the first of the month and the proper year. And that way it's usually fairly easy to remember even though it's a fake birthday. The reason I recommend this is to help against identity theft because birthdays are a big part of your identity, and if people discover your proper one, there are possibly things that they can do with that type of information. So you're going to hit sign up once you enter the information. Facebook will actually send, too small of a password. Facebook will actually send a confirmation email that you're going to have to do, and they also check to make sure that you're a real person by putting in the capture words, which I'm sure most people have seen on different websites. So at this point you can enter more information, but they will be looking for you to confirm your email. So I recommend you go back, click on the email confirmation, and then you can start doing everything you want to do. One of the first things they'll do is ask if you want to enter your email and password, and then they'll look through your contacts on your email address book, and if there are other friends or contacts that you have that have a Facebook account, it will give you some recommendations right away. It's a really great way to start building up some contacts. I'm going to skip this at this point. You can also fill out your high school, university, company information, and Facebook has a really great search feature if you want to try to reconnect with people. And if you've entered your high school and year or university or company and people are searching online for people of the same year, of the same school, then it's a really neat way to connect with people from back in your day of high school, university, or where you used to work. We're going to skip that as well at this point. You can upload your picture, and I recommend that you keep it a fairly professional picture. No bathing suit pictures on the beach or backyard barbecue beer pictures, especially if you're using Facebook for your business. We're going to skip that here as well. Facebook will try to recommend you do both again. They do like to have you get as many friends as you can and get your picture in there as soon as possible. At this point though, what we're going to do is go in and fill out some of our profile information. So again, you've got your I'm female. I want them to show my sex in my profile because otherwise they aren't certain how to refer to you. Is it his, her? Your date of birth is there, and then I usually recommend only showing the month and the day. So you don't show it at all, but the option is there as well not to show it, period. You can type in the city where you're living. It usually has several options, and you can pick the one that represents the town that you're at right now or city. You can also pick your hometown. So if, for instance, you're living in Halifax now, but maybe you were born in Vancouver, BC, you can punch that information in there. You can punch in your home neighborhood, and you can also click on some family members. I try to keep what needs to be in here for business purposes, and I try to keep out as much personal information as I can in order to keep my identity safe online. So that honestly is as much as I would recommend putting in for the personal information. hit Save Changes. Then you can get into activities, interests, favorite music, TV shows, all sorts of stuff. I really don't worry about this, especially if we're looking at a business fan page that we're ultimately looking to set up. It's not anything that people really need to have on there about you. If you've got an account already set up, it's fine, leave it as is. Contact information, if you want to put your any other emails on there, if you want to put your Skype or your MSN chat ID, your mobile cell phone, a landline, and your actual city address, you can put this information as well. I don't bother with that. The only information that I put in is my website, and that's all I usually recommend that most people put on. And it's just more a matter of online security. These buttons on the side will let you know you can use your privacy buttons, and so you can pick who you would like to be able to see this. Your website, you've gone onto social media because you want people to learn all about you, so let everybody see that one. And your education and work, you can put a little bit more information about where you're working, what you're doing, how long you've been there. It's okay to do this part of it, but again, it's something that I don't really bother with for clients if we're working with a business type of Facebook setup. Normally you would have your picture in here. You can change your profile information, and you can write something about yourself. This is a box where you could put in information about you. Sorry, I can't talk and type at the same time. And it's also a spot where you can add in your website link. Again, you're on social media to try and get as much exposure, so add it in as much as you can. The one trick about these little boxes on both a fan page and a personal Facebook is you need to type in the HTTP in order for your website address to be clickable by anybody viewing it. Once you've clicked out of the box, you've got your information in there, and you can see when I run my mouse over this that it is a link and it will take people to your website. Where we clicked information, we said we would show people this information, only the month and the day of birth, not the year. And once you have friends, this is where your friends list would be. So this is what you would need set up in order to have a personal Facebook account set up. This is what we're looking to get our clients that are coming to our hands-on social media training to have ready to go before they get to the class. Once you've got this information, then we're all set to take you to the next step where we can help you open your fan page. So looking forward to seeing you at the hands-on training on April 20th in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and you can get more information on our website at www.handsonsocialmedia.ca. We'll see you then.